Maybe not all of these, but most of them. Previous videos, I've gotten them all down here. At two of the antique stores. The one still has a few left that I might grab. I'll go through them and I might just kind of brush through. Or breeze through a few of them. But these have the prices on. This one was $1. This one's by Dark Horse Comics. I guess they had the rights to it first, or they just did it first. Apparently Josh Whedon was on this, but so was Nicholas Brendan. Rest in peace. He played Xander, but season 10, it says. Now all the rest of these are the same thing. They're made by Boom. These ones have like alternate covers, as you can see. You'll see as you'll see as you get further. Like here's one in the same set. See. Let me see, actually. That's Willow. Actually, no, that looks like a regular vampire. No, unless she turned into one. Spike. That's number 1. Where's 4? Oh. That looks more like Willow. Actually, that's the same as this one. Is it? Well. See, there's 2 number 5. With different covers here. That's actually probably Buffy. Oh, is that like a vampire version of her? I don't know. I guess I haven't looked through all of these, so. I want to try to find where was. I want to see if there's the same stuff in there. See, that looks like Xander's a vampire there. At least, I don't know. All right, let's see. Pretty good artwork, by the way. It's kind of nice. I did go through one of these page turn, but I want to see if see. Actually, is it? Yep. So these made like different covers, these ones. So I somehow have 3 of number 5. Which I knew the 2 were. This one and one of those. I didn't even realize that other one was on number 5 as well. But there's a Firefly one. I have a couple of Firefly the graphic kind of novels. You know, it's funny. When Buffy first aired, when did it start? Like 97, I think. I think it literally, the summer I had graduated, it started high school. But there's these 2. And over the course of it, when did it run? Like 97 to maybe 02 or something like that? I don't know for sure. Maybe 04. When it first aired, I probably only saw like 10 episodes, 10, 15 episodes, like during its actual run. Never hated it, never really, I just, time beyond. I got into it much, like, it was on Netflix, I think. I'd watch this series. I was like, you know, I'm going to watch this. The first 3 seasons I really liked, and 4 and 5 were alright. I think there was more after that. So here's an alternate cover for number 1 as well. Whatever that is. Or maybe. Now this might be different actually. Because I'm seeing different names here on think they all follow like little kind of like a few of them have like I guess different stories in them. Like they maybe ran for like 4. There's Spike again. That's his number 6. All right, so we saw this 5. There he is. There. That looks like Angel in the background, and the other one. I forget her name. She might have been in the first like 2 seasons, I think. Then it like jumps up. Actually, did I not screw this up? I feel like there should be a few. Maybe not. I want to get more of them off eBay because they don't have many more. There's another antique store, like 50 minutes from here, that they have a shit ton of comics, but they're like not labeled. And me and my fiance dig through like all of them trying to find some. I couldn't find any. But like this says Ring of Fire here. 2021. 22. 24. These all have Ring of Fire on them, these 5. And then this one does not. It just says Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And you can kind of, it looks like the art style did change a little bit. These are all $2.20 a piece. These came from Antiques and Geeks, and the other ones came from the flea marketeers. The ones that were $1 a piece. They might have been cheaper, these ones. It might have been like a thing where, they ring them up as they please. So I feel like some were cheaper once, and like they were a little more expensive ones. I don't know why. They look like much younger there. I don't know if they're supposed to. It's a shame that that Buffy show they were gonna make got canceled. Because I know Sarah Michelle Gellar was back. She was Buffy, but there was gonna be like a new. I guess she was gonna take on like the Giles role or some shit. I don't know if he was gonna be in it. Giles Anthony had, but he passed recently, right? Or was that even last year? No, I think it was. But I feel like she was probably going to take on that role, probably kick some ass here and there, but now that's definitely Willow, right? I'm pretty sure it's Buffy. Who's the other one? What was the woman girl at the time who played her? What was her fucking name in real life? I forget what her name was in the show. She popped up later on too. Like as the show went on, like the last season, I think there was like a bunch of Slayers. I can't remember the actress's name, but I think she was in the first Wrong Turn as well. I want to say, and then it's We Are the Slayer. It turns into. I want to say this is actually the last one in the run, 34. I could be wrong. But I want to say it is. I like the art style. This one might have been the one I went through, but I like the art style. course, there was the movie that came out before the show in like '91. Was that Dave Arquette was in it? Was Luke Perry in that? Or am I complete? Christy Swanson was Buffy. Yeah, I like this art style. These places have I mean, the Antiques and Geeks used to have a shit ton of comics. They don't. I guess maybe the person that had that like was renting that area of the store left. There still are comics there, but not a ton at all. Which sucks. Oops, it's stuck. Not that I was buying it like crazy anyway, but like I saw the Buffy ones and I was like, you know what? Because I grabbed some X-Men ones, astonishing X-Men. Oh no. And then I had ended up picking these up instead. I was trying to put my focus on like one specific thing instead of kind of going nuts and just grabbing all types of different things. We are the Slayer. She is the Slayer. I mean, you can get most of these on eBay for not expensive price either, so I gotta just look at the ones I need. I don't know, maybe that isn't a different person. I forget. Faith, was her name Faith in the show? But I still can't remember the actress's name. These are not worth anything, in terms of like, they're probably worth. If you buy them, they're worth more than what I paid for them, but not much. Let me just look it up. I need to know her name. It's gonna bother me, like her actual name. Yeah, her name was Faith. What's her fucking actual name? Elijah Dushku. That's it. I like the look though. I like actually the artwork here, the illustrations. I do have old comics. I did comic videos in the past, but they have like the amount of ads that are in those comics is nuts. Like I said, though, it's cool having these. Oops. Keep hitting that fucking thing. It's definitely pretty cool. Like I said, I'm trying to pick up more of them. There's a few more there that are not part of any of these ones. But I think there's like 2 or 3 left. I might just grab them anyway. They're I might try to check a few more places, like antique stores and stuff. There is an actual comic book store in town. I could see it maybe anywhere floating around there at a decent price. I doubt, if anything, I doubt they'd be much more than that. These probably came out at like $3. Let's take a peek. $3.99. I look through this one. It's a thicker paper than older comics. I feel like these ones are not like in the pristine condition. They have flaws here and there, but I feel like they don't like completely fall apart completely. Like other ones would really kind of fall apart quickly. But just wanted to do a quick little show and tell video on these Buffy comics I have. I think I've shown most of these in pickups, but I don't know if I showed all of them. I don't really do comic stuff. I've done a few, probably like 4 or 5 videos over the years, but yeah. If anyone wants to see me